La La Land is the decoder ring through which we can unlock the true gay story of Whiplash. So, why is this the case? It's because Whiplash and La La Land have the same director. I don't know who wrote La La Land, but the person who directed both also wrote Whiplash. And how can we connect those two films? What is the decoder ring? So, in La La Land, we have two scenes where the camera's doing something a little fun. One is when Ryan Gosling's playing the piano and Emma Stone's dancing around. The camera's going back and forth. Well, in Whiplash, the same scene happens between Miles Teller, Andrew Newman, and J.K. Simmons, Terrence Fletcher. It's going between Andrew and Terrence, back and forth between them. We bond these characters narratively, but it's more than just that they are antagonistic or pushing each other or rivals. They are more intimately connected. And how do we have evidence of that? Well, in La La Land, there is a sentimental moment where one of our people is playing on the piano at the end of the film. Ryan Gosling, he's playing on the piano, and Emma Stone is in the bar or whatever seedy fucking place that he's at, and like looks back longing at him, and they have this like knowing look that like, oh yeah, you know, we secretly still love each other, blah blah blah, whatever. Something similar happens in Whiplash, but a lot earlier in the film, where Andrew's walking around. He's gotten kicked out of school. He basically joined a lawsuit alleging abuse from Mr. Fletcher, and he catches him at a bar, and they're both looking at each other. But instead of the movie just ending, you know, Mr. Fletcher asks him to sit down, and they have a whole chat, and we have this interesting dynamic of, oh, maybe he learned something, maybe he won't be so abusive. And this is where it gets more interesting, because in the sub-dom sadomasochistic play at play in Whiplash, you know, we would think that, oh, Andrew is just like, oh, it was just the environment. That's why I was letting Mr. Fletcher dominate me so hard and control me and abuse me. It's because I was at school. He was a teacher. It was an environmental thing. I'm not actually a sub. And then we get that opportunity where, you know, he's going to show Mr. Fletcher what's up. He's going to have a conversation with him. He's going to see that he's learned his ways. And all of this is a trap by, you know, Mr. Fletcher there just to lure Andrew back in to play with him so that he can humiliate Andrew once again. But Andrew has one moment of role reversal where he plays the drums so well. He does this amazing solo because Mr. Fletcher's like, oh, I never had a person go on to be this amazing drummer, and I've always wanted that, to push them so hard, because mediocrity is the worst thing ever. And he does that, and when he does that, you know, Andrew realizes that he is actually the true sub because he is ultimately satisfied what Fletcher was looking for. That is the gay narrative at play in Whiplash.